What is going on, everybody? Notification Squad looking stronger than ever. I'm loving all the first comments. I'm loving all the positivity in the comment section. Let's keep that going. If you're not part of the notification gang, you gotta change that. Smash that subscribe button to join the family, to stay up to date on the latest and greatest automotive content, and then click that notification bell just to the right of that so you don't miss anything important. If you missed yesterday's video, you got to check that out. Unfortunately, I had to say goodbye to the Lamborghini, and my friend's M2 got hit by a semi-truck. Here's a little preview. Yeah, that doesn't look so hot. The car is being loaded up onto the trailer. Well, back to this video. With CES happening in Las Vegas right now, there have been some crazy car reveals and new information in the auto industry, as well as some leaked images that I need to show you guys. Boom, let's get right to it. So remember your favorite hybrid car company, Fisker? You know, the one that was competing against Tesla in 2011. The one that I actually went on a test drive with in 2011 broke while I was driving it. Yes, off to a great start. I was actually rooting for Fisker to win in that battle initially. I loved the looks of it. It was stunning, looked so different than anything else on the road, but we all know who came out on top in that battle. Well, the company is back, ladies and gentlemen, with the Fisker Emotion. Perhaps this is foreshadowing for the company's emotional destruction if this project fails yet again. This time it is not a hybrid, but it is completely electric. They promised a range of over 400 miles and a top speed of 161 miles per hour. The looks, however, are both confusing, ugly, exciting, and inspiring, all at the same time. The front end is questionable, so are the wheels. The rear quarter panel and window look very much like a Tesla Model X, and then if you swing around back, the way the rear taillights are integrated into the deck lid looks exactly like the new Aston Martin Vantage does. The doors are crazy too. We've got butterfly doors in the front, like on a McLaren, and in the rear we have rear-hinged suicide falcon doors, like the combination between a Rolls-Royce Wraith and a Tesla Model X. The base price is said to be a tad bit below $130,000, which puts it at where the Fisker Karma was before, and significantly more expensive than an entry-level Tesla Model S. It's 197 inches long, which means it's 1 inch longer than the Tesla Model S and 0.2 inches longer than the Fisker Karma. The Emotion is set to go into production in late 2019. On the inside, things are interesting as well. There are 3 massive screens in the front, one for the digital speedo and tachometer, another in the upper center for the infotainment. That's what I think about your 3 screens. In the rear, if you opt for the chauffeur package, passengers are blessed with a 27-inch monitor. Yes, you're legitimately getting an iMac in the back of your car. The big news is Fisker's plan to revolutionize the battery and implement a new technology within 5 years. Current electric vehicles use lithium-ion batteries, which have safety and power density concerns. This new solid-state battery technology hopes to replace the dangerous chemical liquid-filled lithium-ion batteries with thin, solid material. In theory, this means more batteries can be packed into the car with the same amount of weight, increasing the power density and thus the range as well. Fisker also claims this will enable ultra-charging, meaning you can charge your Fisker Emotion in just a matter of a few minutes. It is, however, really easy to make large claims about the future when it comes to batteries. In fact, Fisker has faced a lot of criticism since they said that about the possibility of solid-state batteries actually being implemented in vehicles by 2023. So until then, we will be stuck with slower charging EVs. Funny enough, Tesla is offering a solution. Elon Musk just announced that they will be opening a drive-in movie theater Tesla charging station in Los Angeles. That way, it takes 75 minutes to fully recharge your Tesla Model S or X. You will have something to do during that time period. Elon Musk posts all over Twitter. He just tweeted, "Gonna put an old school drive-in, roller skates and rock restaurant at one of the new Tesla supercharging locations in Los Angeles." The idea of having a restaurant combined with the Tesla charging station is actually a really cool idea. Fans have been giving suggestions back to Elon Musk via Twitter, like when you pull into the drive-in restaurant and put it in park, maybe a menu can pop up on the big Tesla screen and you can order right from your car. Elon Musk thought it was a pretty cool idea. I actually really appreciate what Elon Musk is doing on Twitter. Instead of guessing what customers want and doing small surveys and experiments, he's actually responding to input via Twitter. Now, obviously, people are gonna say a bunch of dumb stuff and they're not gonna implement it, but the fact that they are actually listening, maybe somebody gives a really good idea and Tesla implements it. It'll be interesting to see this project's development, as Tesla's financial situation right now is no mystery. They are definitely hurting for money, hence the massive deposits required from $50,000 to $250,000 on the Tesla Roadster that doesn't even exist yet. But as a supporter of the brand, I'm not a huge Tesla fanboy. I haven't owned a Tesla. I don't think they're the best car in the world, but they are doing a fantastic job revolutionizing the fact that you don't have to drive an environmentally friendly car that's ugly and not fun. You can have one that's decent looking and faster than supercars. And for that, Tesla definitely has my support. Next up, Mercedes has built their first ever pickup truck, the X-Class. It's built off of the Nissan Navara platform, has a 4-cylinder turbo diesel, and it will not be coming to the United States. That's probably a good thing because, well, from the side and the back, the truck is just plain ugly. And from the front, it kind of looks like they just jammed a GLE on the front of a Nissan Titan. The big news is, however, Mercedes is planning to work with van builders. Now, what the heck do I mean by that? Well, you soon may be able to transform your X-Class into a camper. Tisher has just released its concept in collaboration with Mercedes that has a detachable cabin where you can sleep in it. You can shower in it. It has a kitchen, it has a bathroom, and it all plugs in almost like a Tetris game to the back of the Model X. This way you can drive your X-Class into the middle of nowhere and pull over and decide to sleep and shower, which is of course what every single X-Class buyer was wanting. It's an interesting idea, I just don't see the market being very large. Obviously, these companies disagree with me. However, this didn't stop other companies from coming up with concepts as well. A mobile kitchen company, Vanessa, we're not really sure, came out with a concept that features a teakwood deck and a slidable, removable kitchen from the back of the X-Class's bed. Now, the X-Class is actually pretty capable off-road. It has an optional locking differential, all-wheel drive, and it has 8.7 inches of ground clearance. So in theory, if you're a beginner off-roader, or you take your X-Class into the middle of the mountains with your camper on the back, at least you will have food and shelter when you get stuck, while you wait for the helicopter to come get you out of trouble. Back to electric cars, Faraday Future has just revealed their full production ready vehicle, the 9-1. Likely short for 911, which is what you're gonna have to call after experiencing the acceleration in the Faraday Future. It has over 1,000 horsepower. That's right, 1,050 horsepower and a 0 to 60 time that rivals any hypercar. Yeah. 0 to 60 in 2.39 seconds in a vehicle that's longer and wider than a Tesla Model X. That is impressive. The Faraday Future has multiple motors enabling all-wheel drive. It also has rear torque vectoring and rear wheel steering, and has a 130 kilowatt hour battery, which is 30% larger than the one in the Tesla Model S P100D. The range is claimed to be over 435 miles, and Faraday claims you can charge 50% of the battery at your house in just 4.5 hours. Currently, they are accepting $5,000 deposits for the vehicle, so get your checkbook ready. The Faraday Future 9-1 is built on a chassis that's actually variable. It's able to be lengthened and shortened so that Faraday Future, if they have success with the 9-1, is able to come out with different sized vehicles. It's apparently able to drive itself and park itself and features facial recognition like on the iPhone X to allow you keyless entry so you can simply walk into your vehicle as it scans your face. Sadly, I was actually supposed to go to CES this week and drive the Faraday Future 9-1. Unfortunately, due to prior arrangements, I wasn't able to go, but I'm hoping in the future I'll be able to get behind the wheel of the 9-1 and actually give it a full review. Next up, Toyota has announced its e-Pallet concept, which is a series of different sized fully autonomous vehicles that are geared towards business use. They plan on teaming up with Uber, Amazon, as well as Pizza Hut. Imagine a world where your pizza is delivered not by a pizza man, but by a strange-looking Toyota all-electric bubble-shaped vehicle. Or imagine taking an Uber where you don't have to deal with having a strange conversation with your driver. Maybe you're just trying to chill out and not talk. Toyota hopes this concept will become a reality in the early 2020s. Last but not least, and probably most important, pictures of the new 8 Series have been leaked. Now, I went to the LA Auto Show and I saw the new 8 Series concept. The concept, not the production car. It was absolutely stunning. The design was radical and definitely the right move for BMW because in general right now, none of their models are all that exciting. It was so aggressive from the front and the rear. Everyone seemed to love it. But it looks like, unfortunately, they didn't go all out with the new 8 Series. The 8 Series is a perfect platform for the brand's flagship. They can come out with the M8, finally a true top-of-the-line BMW. Now the i8 is cool with its doors. Actually, that's really the only reason the i8 is cool. Imagine if they had stuck the 4.4-liter twin-turbo V8 in the i8. They said, you know what, we'll take the i3, that'll be the green vehicle, and we'll make the car that's our most expensive vehicle actually fast and performance-oriented. Well, hopefully they do that with the new 8 Series in the form of an M8. It also marks the end of the 6 Series Coupe. They're eliminating that. The 8 Series Coupe will be its replacement, and finally, a true competitor for something like the Mercedes S63 AMG Coupe, because right now, BMW doesn't really have an answer to that. From the few leaked images, though, the looks are a bit questionable. From the front, it's nowhere near as radical. The front grille used to be much more three-dimensional and aggressive. Now it looks pretty much like the current 6 Series Coupe. It's got a little bit of new generation M5 in it, but not the radical design everyone was hoping for. Unfortunately, the rear from the pictures looks terrible. Now, this is usually the case when somebody is sneakily trying to take a picture on a potato cam in a workshop. I'm hoping it looks better from different angles. It's a sad trend, though, that auto manufacturers come out with the most beautiful, stunning, insane concept cars, and then they tone it down so many notches for the production vehicles in order to be safe. Yes, the new 8 Series is going to sell, but had you made the design more radical, really would have made BMW more appealing as a brand. The car is a full production ready 850i, which likely means that it has the 4.4-liter twin turbocharged V8. Judging by the wheels, it also has some sort of M Sport package. I am praying for the day that the M8 finally comes out, and hopefully it looks a heck of a lot more aggressive than this 850i does. The official reveal is likely to happen at Geneva coming up in March. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, keeping you up to date with everything that's going on in the automotive industry. If you did like it, leave a big thumbs up so I know I can make future videos with updates on what is happening in the automotive world. If you're not subscribed yet, smash that subscribe button to join the family. I look forward to seeing you next video. Peace.